My name is Steve Stanley. I'm a video teacher here at Aviana High School.
Mr. Stanley is my hero.
Mr. Stanley is the video comm instructor, teacher, person.
No, don't do that.
My students do very little during my class. At first, I thought I was having problems with motivation, but then I found out they were just special students. Students with the motivational handicaps, unable to move on.
I do the news sometimes.
During video comm, I talk with Mr. Stanley. We talk about things that are going on in the world and that kind of stuff.
I read a lot, or I study for other classes.
I don't do a whole lot, I gotta tell you the truth. I really don't.
I pretty much hide behind my desk. I try not to get involved with their work. I find that if I tamper with what they do, it only makes it better. And once they start liking their work, they want to do more. Then it's nothing but work, work, work.
He fixes stuff, I guess. He thinks he's fixing stuff, but he's just really making it worse. So he just breaks it even more pretty much, and so he accomplishes nothing, just like we do.
Usually stands over me and tells me to do something other than read or studying, and he says, I want to see a mouse in your hand or your fingers on the keyboard.
Well, really what happens is when there's projects that need to be done, I let them think that they do it, and then I just go ahead and do it afterwards. I find that that saves me a lot of time.
He does my work for me. Mr. Stanley is mostly talking to me, making fun of people, making fun of me, and then talking to people, and then making fun of me, and then making fun of people.
He picks on Ashley a lot. Maybe it's because she's short.
Do I consider my students my friends? Well, I had a friend once, but it wasn't a student. Friends, students, there's a certain blend that's there, but you just can't get too close these days.
Mr. Stanley is a very close friend. We have had deep, engaging conversations about life and all aspects of it. No, I don't. At all.
I wouldn't go too far as to say it's friends, but he is my acquaintance, yes.
I'm talking about that relationship that often happens between a teacher and a student. One where first the teacher sees the student as someone who he hopes to be able to educate, but then finds out later that it's like a brick wall.
Mr. Stanley's jokes, sometimes they're good, but most of the time they just suck. They're not funny.
Some people think that I'm a joker, that my sense of humor is what it's all about, but no. I just find that there are times that the only way I can get someone to wake up is if I say something funny. And look around, these kids need to be woken up.
She's got some good ones though. They're not bad.
Sometimes.
They are hilarious. Downright stand-up comedy, blue-collar TV funny.
Occasionally.
They're a little silent, like he'll laugh, but no one else will. And he thinks it's so funny, but no one understands what he's trying to say. So I'll just look at him and kind of give him a little smile like, Yeah.
I personally don't find myself funny. I laugh at very few of my jokes. I guess it's because I already know the punchline, though. Well, some students were coming in with full course meals, wanting to use the microphone. They'd set up glasses, silverware at the tables, and I found that it got in the way of their notebooks. So I said, you know, maybe it's just better if we don't eat at all in classroom.
I don't follow rules.
I didn't know that he changed the rule to not eating class, so I still eat, so I'm happy.
I don't like it.
He never tells me anything. Actually, yesterday I was eating this Oreo cookie, and he kept pulling it away from me, and I thought he just wanted to eat it himself, but maybe he just wanted me to put it away. I don't know.
The power is what it's all about, because it makes me feel superior. I recently heard in a quote that we laugh at people because we find there's something ugly in them, something inferior about them, and so we laugh. I believe Aristotle said that. Teaching is much the same way. We teach because we love to see people who are inferior to us, and it gives us that feeling of power to the teacher. I'm glad I caught myself.